So, ayun guys. Kasama ko yung panganay ko. Dalawa kami manonood. So, kaya natin yung reaction niya kung nagugulat ba siya or hindi. So, tara. Samahan niyo kami. Ready ka na ba?
Opo.
Ready ka na Walang Walang takip mo ka
Wala.
Sige Okay.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Attachment. Tammy Jermathy says that paranormal activity has become a regular part of her life. Tammy believes that a dark entity has attached itself to her and follows her from home to home, no matter where she moves. Tammy is so intent on capturing evidence of the supernatural activity that she experiences on a daily basis that she set up multiple motion-activated
dami na pala niya experience pa, no? Bahay na yan, no? Biruin mo.
security cameras all around her home in Mountain House, California. For the first time ever, she captures what she has witnessed firsthand throughout her life on camera.
Ayun, no? Gumagalaw, oh. Titira ka ba dyan?
Ha?
Titira ka dyan?
Hindi na.
Bakit? Ayun, no? Di mo gumagalaw na kayo. Pusa ko yung nagugulat din. Oh, di mo. Umaangat, oh. Oh, mabigat yan. Hindi pwedeng hangin lang yan, oh.
Buwan natin.
Oo. Hindi pwedeng hangin lang yun. Ayun, no? May sumilip, oh. Ayun, no? May sumilip na, oh.
Ba't parang walang buka tapos ano?
Baka shadow lang. White shadow.
Her cameras capture extreme poltergeist activity as furniture and objects move on their own. And then, most terrifying of all, a pale figure can be seen looking out from behind a wall. And these spooky incidents are just the
Ayun, no? Oh, di ba, ano? Shadow lang talaga siya, be, no? Parang puti lang talaga, no? Walang muka. Pero parang mukha, eh. Di mo, parang mata, oh.
May nakita akong mata eh. Yung bigla sa buwan nun.
Oh?
the beginning of what Tammy captures on her cameras.
Parang
On January 30th, 2020, Tammy packs up her life and moves from California to her new home in McKinney, Texas. Almost immediately after moving in, the paranormal activity starts up once again, and the events only seem to get worse as Tammy, her cats, and even her dog are terrorized by the dark presence in her home.
naman, aso na naman. Nakakita naman totoo naman nakakita kasi ang aso. So, ayan, lagyan natin subtitle guys, para...
So he's literally been standing there now for about 10 minutes. Won't come when I call him. Hasn't moved at all.
Grabe na may mata.
Just keeps staring.
Green ba, no?
May green talagang ganyan eh. Pero nakakatakot naman. Bakit naman siya nakatingin tapos nag-iiba ng kulay ng mata? Yan ang ano.
Oo, tama yan.
In here at me. Really kind of creeping me out.
Ayan, ako. Bumalaw ko. Tsara ko. Ano?
Kakain na daw siya.
Kaya daw siya. Matapang ka ngayon, ha? Ay, tumakbo yung pusa, oh. Oh.
Tammy's cats seem visibly spooked by something we can't see. And as her cute little doggy is alone in the
Yung pusa yung pusa nakakatakot pagka gabi na gano'n, tapos nakatingin sa'yo, no? No?
Parang pinapangaramdaman ka.
Oo. Oo.
kitchen, a fork suddenly launches from the dishes in the kitchen sink and lands in an empty frying pan. Another area in Tammy's new Texas home that seems to attract a lot of supernatural activity is her bedroom, where she keeps a collection of antique dolls, old photos, and clothing in a wooden and glass
Diyan ako natatakot sa mga ganyang picture. Yung mga matatagal na picture na. Parang matagal na talaga. Diyan ako kinakaba. Parang hindi naman sa natakot. Parang ano lang talaga ako. Parang hindi ko mapaliwanag. Basta parang gano'n. Ayoko talaga makakita ng ganyan.
display cabinet.
Ayun, bumukas. Gumalaw dun. Daga yata yun. Ay, yung kamay, ah? Kami ng, gumanon, no? Umikot na ganon, no? Oo. Ayun, no?
Over the years, Tammy has captured countless motion-activated videos of terrifying activity in her home, and she begins to share her videos online on TikTok for the world to see. She immediately begins to receive a lot of attention from concerned paranormal fans as she frequently uploads her haunting experiences. To Tammy's horror, the unknown entity that she captured on camera in her old home seems to have returned with a
Grabe, ayun, no, Bill. Hindi nakaupo, Bill. Ichip, boy. Tapang anak ko, eh. Oh, grabe, no. Anong upuan? Ayun, no, tao yan, Bill. Ito. Ayun, no. Oh, ayun, yung kamay. Tapos ito, parang nakabelo siyang itim na nakaupo.
Parang bahay niya dati yun.
Ayun.
vengeance.
Grabe, oh. Saan naman? Ayun, oh, may shadow, oh. Ayun, oh, naglalakad, oh. Ayun, nako, naglalakad na, oh. Grabe, papunta sa kanya. Nako, higaan yata niya yan. No, be?
Ewan.
Baka higaan niya, ano? Ano?
Baka kwarto niya yan.
Oo nga, pati higaan niya siguro yan. Ayun, sumilip na naman, oh. Nakita na natin. Ha?
Babae.
Paano nakita mong babae yan? Puti lang yan. Paano mo nasabing babae yan?
Magkano yan? Magre-reflecting ng mga.
Ayun na nga, eh. Nag-reply na. Umalis na tuloy.
A strange mist seems to appear in Tammy's kitchen, living room, and bedroom.
Nagtago
Creepy.
yung pusa sa ilalim, eh, no? Pag dami shadow, di ba? Nagtago siya sa ilalim, bago dumaan.
Least of all, the same pale figure that she captured on camera in California seems to appear in her new Texas home's bathroom mirror. So, what do you think is going on in Tammy's home? Could a dark entity have made a connection to her and now be following her from home to home,
Ay, baka
never
bahay
stopping?
yan.
As always, I leave it up to you to decide.
Baka bahay niya yan, no?
Kasi baka manila nakakatakot paano bibili pa kayo ng ganon.
Oo nga, baka bahay niya yun, no? Nakitira lang sila dyan, parang nabenta lang sa kanila, no?
You can watch all of Tammy's paranormal experiences over on her TikTok page, The Haunted One 36, and her YouTube channel, The Haunted One.
Ay,
Leave and die.
live and die. Maganda to. Live and die.
Popular Japanese ghost hunters Gachan, Daichan, and Yasuke from the YouTube channel Clip Store are contacted by a viewer who tells them the story of the historic Sabukawa village in Miyazaki Prefecture, Japan. A small Japanese
Diyan na marami, nak, no? Japan, no? Nakatago ka. O, yan.
Kasi yung Japan parang hindi katoliko eh.
Iba yung ano nila kasi sa atin dito, binabasbas ang pinupunta sa simbahan na may basbas, no? Bago ilibing. Oo.
Japanese village was built way back in 1597 in a remote area high in the mountains. The mountain village had no roads and was a bit dangerous to travel to. So by the mid-1900s, many of the villagers began to leave the settlement. By 1989, the historic 400-year-old Sabukawa village was completely abandoned. An anonymous viewer tells the ghost hunters that a few years ago, a friend of hers went to visit the decaying and empty
Lugar pa lang, eh, no? Parang dito sa atin, parang ano yan, eh. Parang,
98? Ang tagal na.
oo nga, eh.
houses of Sabukawa village, deep in the mountains. The urban explorer told her that he was confronted by an angry old couple who seemed to be living in
Mga old school na Japanese yan, no? Mga old school yan, no? Mga matatagal na ng Japanese yan, na.
the abandoned village. Strangely, they told him to, quote, leave and die. Allegedly, only 6 months after his journey to the village and the bizarre meeting, the man passed away. Now, the viewer says that as inaccessible
Parang may sumpa siguro, no, be?
as the mountain village is,
Umalis sila.
Ha? Hindi, dun nga doon sila namatay, eh. Matatanda ito namatay, eh.
it seems very unlikely that an old couple would be living there all alone. So considering the odd encounter and the man's subsequent death, The viewer is convinced that the people that her friend met were actually angry, vengeful spirits. The clip store team sets out to investigate whether the abandoned Sabukawa village might be haunted. When they arrive at the location, they realize just how hard it
Bato-bato, tas walang kailaw-ilaw.
is to reach the town. They have to leave their car and continue hiking on foot. After they finally arrive at the village, the team decides to split up and meet back.
Itong mga to yung may video tayo na may video ako na napanood. Yung pumapasok sila sa mga bahay, hindi nyo di ba?
Hindi niya sinabi kasi yung may nagpapakita talaga yung papanarin.
Oo, sila
In 30 minutes. They all set timers on their phones and go their separate ways to explore.
Back in 30 minutes, kumbaga magkakanya-kanya sila babalik sila doon 30 minutes para sila mag-video
In the dead of night, clip store host Gachan discovers the ruins of an abandoned school. What happens next is downright creepy.
お、裏側。いや、もう無理だね。傾いてるしな。え？
What?
傾いてるしな。
Nakita ka? Sounds of running, may tumatakbo nga.
Eh?
In the building. Oo nga, meron nga, nakita namin yan.
走る足音みたいな人。え？え？は？え？めっちゃ。誰？
Kinausap niya pa.
誰もいるわけないけどさ。
Pinasok niya.
Gachan discovers that the building is on the verge of collapse, but still from somewhere inside, he hears the sound of someone running,
Oo nga, narinig naman namin
followed by the loud bang of something slamming or falling.
物音すごい。
Loud bang! Ano yun?
タイマーだった。いや、めっちゃ物音したね、今入るから。ちょっと待って。30分経ちました。戻ります。
Gachan's timer alerts him that the 30 minutes are up, and then there's some strange loud bang from inside the creepy building that seems to agree. Gachan returns to the
Ito. Gusto ko makita yung sagdanan.
entrance of the village where he finds fellow investigator Yasuke. The two guys wait for their friend Daichan, but he just never shows up. The guys start to get worried and decide to go look for him. After a long search, they finally find Daichan in what appears to be a long-abandoned house.
大ちゃん
Ah, puta, ayan Ano yan?
Dait yan. Parang ano niya, katim niya. Ayun paano niya? Ano yung pangalan? Dait yan daw.
Ba't walang ulo?
Ayun.
Tingnan natin.
Naulo?
Wala, tingnan mo. May ulo ba? Nakikita mo? Di ba wala?
Dai-chan?
Ay, kasama niya nga. Dahil yan, ano nangyari?
Dai-chan?
Ano nangyari?
Daichan is confused and possibly dehydrated, just sitting there as if in a daze. But his camera is still recording. Fearing for Daichan's health and safety,
Yan, yan. Ipi-play natin yung camera dapat, no?
Parang may nakita siya, parang sumuko na lang siya.
Parang tago kasi nakaganon lang, nakayoko. Parang lang talaga, takot.
they decide to just get out of there and make the long hike back to the car. Later, when they look back at Daichan's captured footage, they are shocked to their core.
Ayan na, ano na nila yung video camera niya.
Daichan seems to have encountered something absolutely terrifying. This is the footage from Daichan's camera.
はい、それでは大ちゃんは今からこの山の上に登って
この家めちゃくちゃ綺麗じゃない？今まで見た家より一番綺麗なんやけど、誰も住んでないよね。
Ayan, dyan siya nakakabutan eh. Dyan siya nakabutan
結
eh.
構しっかり残ってる。
Dun siya nakabutan. Ano kaya mangyayari dyan? Ano kaya makikita? Ready ka na?
No reaction challenge.
No reaction. Baka walang takutan challenge. Walang takot challenge. Okay, walang takot mata. Walang pikit mata challenge, no? Wow.
仏壇、
Wow, nice.
神棚置いて家がある。
Oh, bahay nga. Bahay nung matanda. Yung dalawa yan, oh.
めちゃくちゃ足場がある。
Mga kapitbahay mo, pinapakapakan yung mga gamit eh. Ay! Puta na mo gagawin. May nakasilip, pero parang bata. Parang bata yung nakasilip, nagulat ka. Oo. Wala na, nagulat siya. Ah, nakatayo pa siya. Nakatayo pa siya. Pero bakit sumupo ng ano? Baka nakita niya uli. Wala na yung flashlight niya. Wala na yung flashlight niya. Yun, wala na. Wala na yung flashlight niya, guys. Nakatayo pa siya. Oo nga, may nakita ka nga talaga. Baka magpapakita sa kanya ulit yan. Baka magpapakita ulit sa kanya, kaya kanina nadatnan na rin siya nakaupo.
Sa'yo ako nag-react kayo.
Sabi kasi dehydrated daw. Pero bakit dehydrated? May nakita yan. Magpakita talaga sa kanya siguro. Something wrong. Ayun oh, guys, oo. Pero hindi pa natin nasabi kung ano yan. Walang ulo, men, walang ulo. Oo, yan o. Nakita ko sila, baka may nakita ko sila. Ayun oh, oo nga oh. Tingnan mo oh. Ewan ko, pero parang ito yung puti, ito puti. Tapos ito yung ulo, ito guys. Ayan, yan yung mukha mo. Yung mukha mo nakalagay dyan.
Hindi, wala nga ulo.
Ha?
Wala nga ulo.
Ito buhok. Tingnan mo, ito buhok, ito. Baka ito buhok, baka lang.
Balik ko yung ano niya, ulo niya.
Oo.
Daichan suddenly sees a bizarre
Ayun oh, hindi na.
pale face staring back at him from
Ayan oh. Hindi, babae ba na nakaputi. Ay, thank you Lord.
behind the door.
Parang ayun
Ano?
din ang ano niya, no?
In shock, he stumbles back and falls, but when he gets back up,
Mukhang maganda
the mysterious creepy face has disappeared.
Dun sa mga palabas nila na ano, reaction natin.
Ayan.
Oo.
But then, as he turns around,
Ayun oh, talagang ano, walang ulo talaga ba oh.
Parang nakaganto siya.
Parang nakayuko lang, no?
He sees a man wearing a traditional Japanese robe, kneeling at a Buddhist altar.
Sa Buddha. Ayan,
Oo
oh.
nga, nagdadasal nga siya.
Oo.
Nakaganon siya. Parang ayun na yung sumpa, no?
Hindi rin natin masasabing sumpa, pero malay mo nga, sumpa nga siguro.
On the other side of the abandoned home.
Ay, nakayuko.
Later, when his friends find him and Gachan walks outside, the same terrifying apparition of the man in the robe can be seen at the window, just watching him as he leaves.
Diba?
Ayun ang mukha.
Diba? Ayan, oh.
Babae. Babae nga. Parang din siya namatay, oh.
So did the Clip Store team capture real paranormal activity in the abandoned
Sa kanya yan, oh. Kahit ako po, nakatumakbo na ako, eh.
Sabukawa village? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire 2-part investigation with even more scary paranormal moments over on the Japanese YouTube channel, Clip Store. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Now, if you watched Nuke Stop By for very long, you know all about the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. But for anyone new, here's a quick recap. So a man named Kent Burris says that he and his family live in a house that is extremely haunted by multiple ghosts. Over the years, Kent has posted over 100 spooky paranormal video captures
Grabe, bata, oh.
to his channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
Ghosts of Carmel.
Okay, there he is in the window again.
Oy!
You gotta say something or do something.
Ay!
Oh my God!
Oh God!
No! Oh.
Now, in Kent's latest video series, he plans to spend 72 hours all alone inside his haunted home. As
72 hours.
he believes this might ramp up the paranormal activity and also make the incidents easier to verify.
This video is about being alone in the lamb house for 72 hours. Because when you sleep in this house and you know there's other people in this house, you know, you question whether something was paranormal related, but you're not sure because there's other people in the house or the cats are in the house. Now, during this 72 hours, the cat stayed out on the porch the whole time.
Throughout the day and night, Kent
Grabe yan, tapang tatlong araw siya dyan, oh. Saan na tumira? No?
captures multiple strange EVPs throughout his home, and some of the messages are truly disturbing.
Are you in the kitchen now?
I'm in the kitchen now.
Female disembodied voice.
Grabe to, men.
Parang dyan
Kung
siya
ako dyan,
namatay. No?
And some of the supernatural EVPs that Kent captures even seem to be chilling threats focused directly at him.
You're dead. You're dead. Bah.
Demonyo na kayo ng ano dyan.
Oo, baka demonyo na talaga, no, be?
Now, as Ken is recording EVPs, he is also capturing video. When he reviews his footage later, he realizes that he captured something else in his house. Something absolutely horrifying.
Now, when I was doing the captions on these EVPs, I noticed something really strange by the steps. Well, I went to brighten it up and just to check it out, just out of curiosity.
Grabe, mukha, oh. Mukha nga, be, oh. Matanda. Grabe, oh. Matanda nga. Grabe.
Bata.
Hindi mo nasabi eh. Help us nga daw eh. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang iisa sila. Marami sila dyan.
A dark figure with an odd distorted face seems to be peering at Kent from around the corner of a doorway, but it's so dark that he doesn't even notice. Later, Kent heads upstairs to film in his bedroom, but he suddenly hears an odd, unexplained noise right behind him.
Oh. Naman.
Now, when I go through the
Oy, cover. Kita nyo guys, oh. Tingnan mo, cover. Cover.
Tanungin mo ka.
Ay.
Mukha ako.
Ay, nako.
door of the bedroom, I hear a strange sound behind me, and I turn the camera around really fast. Now, I didn't see anything there, but out of curiosity, when I was going over these recordings, after I saw what was captured on the stairway, I also lightened up the recording from when I spun the camera around, and there was another strange anomaly captured.
Asan?
Kent hears a noise, and as he spins around, he captures an unexplained shadow that seems to descend the stairs and disappear from sight.
Oo, ano.
So did Kent capture evidence of the paranormal in his home? Check out his full 2-part series over on his channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine, and decide for yourself. Viewer videos. News Top 5 viewer Jordan Bai sent in a video that he took while on an exploration trip to Bodmin Moor in Cornwall, England. Bodmin Moor is a very remote 80-mile stretch of land that is full of eerie legends and historic abandoned properties and ruins. The area is so remote that Jordan and his friend James Wheeler had to walk 3 hours into the wilderness just to find it. One bit of famous folklore from this area is the gruesome tale of Charlotte Diamond, a young girl
Yan naman, no? Mga old school na video na naman, no? Pero mga ganyan, okay pa sa akin. Pero ayoko ng mga old school na picture ba yung matatanda. Ayoko. Wait,
who in 18...
Ha?
Parang lagi nakano sa'yo. No?
Hindi, parang ayoko lang makita yung mga ganun.
44 had her life tragically and brutally taken on Bodmin Moor. The man who took her life, Matthew Weeks, was hanged for his crime, and to this day it is said that both of their spirits roam the moorlands. So, Jordan and his friend James are taking videos of an abandoned home in the middle of nowhere in Bodmin Moor, and they capture something truly chilling. Did you see it? When the footage is slowed down, the face of a child can be seen looking into the window from the other side of the abandoned.
Ayoko nga, no. Huli ka, pero di ka kulong. Yung nga, no, bata nga.
Eh, sino yun nasa ano?
Kasama niya yung dalawa.
Building. Jordan doesn't even notice and has no idea what he's just recorded as the little face seems to just duck away from the window. The explorer claims that he and his friend James were the only
Bakit bata nagpapakita? Wala naman dun sa sinasabi niyo yung lalaki na nag-victim, tapos yung sa babaeng, di ba? Ba't bata? No.
Baka hindi nila natin yung totoo talagang
ones
Oo, baka hindi nila alam yung totoong kwento talaga.
there, and he believes that the face might belong to the restless spirit
nasa ano?
Ano?
Wala kang kapitbahay? Yan, titira ka dyan? Titira ka ba dyan?
Hindi. Ba't ako titira dyan?
Puro puno-puno. Puro ano?
Oo, tapos walang kapitbahay, no? Hindi yan sa ibang bansa, be.
of Charlotte Diamond, the girl who lost her life
Parang parang probinsya yan. Parang probinsya sa ibang bansa yan, be.
there so many years ago.
Ano?
But what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments. In another creepy video, News Top 5 viewer Yanis Tassis from the city of Kozani, Greece claims that he was on his way home one night when suddenly he hears a very bizarre sound. He quickly takes out his phone and begins to record.
Natatakot ka agad, hindi ka pa nakakakit, hindi ka pa nakakapunta.
Mahalaga ko sa phone mo.
Ay, oo, may nagsasalita nga.
Ako.
Oo. Oo, may nagsasalita nga.
Ти so much. Mahalaga.
May nagsasalita nga, boy.
Tila sa mala. Etike τίποτα. Mahalaga. Mahalaga ko kipare.
Punta ka pa.
Try mo mahalaga.
Yanis explains that the small structure is the
Kahit ako, matatakot ako eh. Sa ano pa lang eh. So may, basta may parang sumisigaw dun sa, pag sumigaw kasi isang kwarto na abandon. Di ba narinig mo yung mga echo, ganun.
entrance to the town's water tank, and he believes that whatever he's hearing might be something echoing from inside the tank. But echoing from where? Either way, whatever the sound is remains a mystery
Diyan sa loob yun.
to this day.
Mahalaga ako.
Ay mo, grabe. Oh,
Ti so much. Mahalaga.
oh.
Viewer Jesse Chapman claims that late one night her
Grabe yun, guys. Grabe yun.
sister, who lives in West Virginia, captured something very strange on her CCTV doorbell camera, and she simply can't explain it.
Grabe. Ay, masyado. Ayun o, naglalakad doon. Nakita mo? Ayun o, naglalakad o. Ayun o. Ayun o, ito. Dito na siya. Galing dito. Pumunta doon.
A creepy translucent figure appears to be walking on the lawn right in front of Jesse's sister. But Jesse's sister says she didn't see anyone or anything at the time.
Oo, ay wala. Shadow lang eh. Hindi niya talaga makikita. Hindi niya napansin. Hmm? Hindi, naglalakad lang papunta dun sa naglalakad lang.
And she has no idea what the security camera captured that night. But whether it's something paranormal or just some very, very odd video glitch, as always, I leave it up to you to decide. The House of the Scarecrow. Paranormal investigators Kevin Barranco and Fabio Adauco from the popular YouTube channel Archivo Extinto travel to an abandoned farmhouse in Mexico that locals claim is
Mexico, ay madami din dyan, guys. Marami din dyan, nak. Oo, madami din dyan.
extremely haunted by a bizarre humanoid entity that they call, quote, the Scarecrow. It is said that an elderly couple who used to live in the large farmhouse tragically passed away after being abandoned by their own family. Their remains were not discovered for many years, and the farm was left in a severe state of decay. Over the years, local residents and even visitors to the farm began to tell the frightening story of a scarecrow-like spirit that terrorizes anyone who dares to set foot on the haunted property. Ghost hunters Kevin and Fabio set out to investigate whether the stories are true. Very soon after the guys arrive, they find something strange hidden behind a pile of bricks, and immediately after they pry it loose and pick it up, they witness something downright creepy.
Yan natin eh, testing daw nila kung talagang totoo.
No hay como un palito, como para sacarlo, güey. Está súper atorada, güey. Está súper atorada, güey. Un dedo.
May rosaryo sa kamay, ano ba yan?
Di tanggalin mo yung bato, hindi matanggal. Di tanggalin mo, tapos tanggalin mo yun. Napakabilis.
Ya. Es como una pipa, ¿no? Claro que sí.
Yan.
¿Sigues? Ah, no mames. ¿Qué?
Oh! Nagsaraw. Sige nga. Patutunayan daw nila, ha?
Me lo llevo. Cuidado.
Grabe yung ng pintuan.
Hola. ¿Alguien se metió?
Kevin and Fabio find an odd small figurine hidden
Grabe yung tunog ng pintuan.
Ay, ano pala yan eh. Ayan na, may buka oh. Diba?
Ayan.
Ilong.
underneath a pile of bricks. And then suddenly, right behind them, a door closes on its own. The two explorers immediately head in to investigate. But they find nothing to explain the door's movement. As they continue to look around, things take a terrifying turn.
Güey, allá. Allá, cuidado. Se vio algo allá.
Tingnan natin. Wala naman. Oo nga, no.
Güey, allá. Allá, cuidado.
Tinulak pa niya.
Nadadapa pa yun. Nadadapa pa. Tinulak ko kasi ito eh. Uy, tutulak. Ay, Diyos mo, tulakan. Oo nga, yun nga.
Güey, allá. Güey, allá, cuidado. Se vio algo allá. No mames. Acá. Güey, cuidado. Hola.
Ano yung tunog na yun? Nakakatakot naman yung tunog na yun. May tunog pa yung video nila.
No sé, pero algo se vio. Solo vi que algo se metió aquí, güey. Güey, no me asustes, ¿qué viste? Güey. No me asustes, ¿qué viste? Fue una sombra negra. Justo aquí, en este lado, güey. Aquí, como si se fuera metiendo hacia acá, güey. ¿Sabes? ¿Aquí? Sí, güey.
Oo nga, ito di maniwala nung isa, tinulak ko ba naman eh.
Kevin spots someone
Nagulat din siya, naniwala ka
or
na.
something looking at them from behind a doorway. They rush over, but again, no one there. That's when the two friends hear a blood-curdling, deep
Nagulat siya, yun
Parang nadidetect, ayun ang umilaw. Pero wala namang kanina, no?
growl or shriek coming from somewhere nearby. So did Kevin and Fabio capture the sinister humanoid entity that the locals call, quote, the Scarecrow? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Yan guys, tapos na.
You can check out this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Archivo Extinto.
Extinto. So yun guys, tapos na. At salamat at sinamahan nyo kami manood ng anak ko. So bukas ulit, nanonood ulit kami. Samahan nyo kami ulit ng anak ko. So kita-kits tayo guys. Thank you for watching. At kung hindi ka pa nakaka-subscribe dito sa aming channel, pindutin mo na yung subscribe at
Please subscribe the button right here.
right here. Isa.
Bye!
Pag-editing pa ako ng anak ko. May paturo-turo pa ng ganun. Bye guys! Thank you.